Hello guys, welcome back to narsicloud.com. Today we'll be going over AWS EC2 creation, EC2 instance creation. EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud. So before going to that, let's go over the last video's concepts. Let's recap really quick. So in our last video, we have gone through the cloud diagram. Here you see we have described that this is the cloud is a bunch of machines, and then you have a cloud services interface where users will be interacting with the cloud using the interface and whatever the services they would like to use, or they would like to create any machines, they will be going over using this interface. And then after that, we have gone through different steps of account creation process. Clicked on the free account, enter email address, all the details, contact information, and the payment, credit card registration, and then identity verification, choosing the support plan. At the final page, so you completed the sign up, and then using that account we logged into AWS, and we quickly skimmed through the different services available in AWS. So here we have come here, and then we have seen different categories. For example, compute. You use this category to create different virtual machines, and then storage, where you could upload your files, database, and then network related stuff, security things, and analytics. We have quickly gone through these services, and today we will be specifically going through this compute of EC2 category. So that's what our agenda is today. So here come down to, so after that, so let's start with what is instance creation means. What is instance actually? So if you look at this diagram here, so this is the same diagram we've been describing since the beginning, that cloud is a bunch of machines. And then when you create a virtual machine, so for example, when you create an EC2 instance in AWS, that means it's going to create a virtual machine on one of these hardwares in the cloud provider's data center. Here, for example, you see the machine with 4 virtual machines. So each virtual machine is created by the same person, or it could be created by 4 different people, but they end up on this hardware, but they could be ending up on different machines. Each virtual machine could end up on another independent machine. So what is virtual machine, right? um, so basically virtual machine means, so you see this here, this is the real hardware that is existing in the cloud provider's data center. Let's call it as a cloud. And this system has got RAM, CPU, and hard disk. They are physically existing out there. And when you create an EC2 instance, it's going to create a virtual machine. So what is virtual machine? So virtual machine is it is a emulation of computer. So what that means is, it is going to be residing on this real hardware, and then that will be sharing the same resources, and projecting this machine as a completely different machine. So this virtual software will be running on this machine, and then that could act as a completely different machine. So you could run, so for example, this machine has got some OS, let's say Mac OS, and then you can run the virtual machine here. It could utilize this RAM, this CPU, this hard disk, and it completely projects this machine as a different operating system. For example, I can run virtual machine of Windows OS on this machine, so which is called as a guest OS. So that is the basic definition of virtual machine. It is projecting one machine as a different machine. Um, so that's what the virtual machine is. So if you want more explanation about it, please go over Google, and you can find a lot of documentation on that. So that's what the virtual machine. So that's what happens EC2. That's why it is so fast creating the virtual machines in the cloud. And then this virtual machine will be sharing the same hard disk on the same machine, or you could be sharing the different hard disk on different machines. So that's how the things happen in the cloud. Let's see this practical way of EC2 creation in AWS. So let's go to AWS console. So we logged into AWS. So let me log out and show you from the beginning how I can log into AWS. So it's basically aws.amazon.com. Go there and sign into the console, and give you your email address that you're registered with, and then you give your password. So come to compute and click on EC2. Under EC2 you got instances section, images, elastic block, storage, and network and security. Okay, network and security, and then load balancing. It got a lot of different categories about EC2, and so we'll be going over every detail of it. But today our agenda is to just create EC2 instance and get you a feel about how you can create a machine in the cloud. And then later videos I will show you how we can use that, and how we can install software, how we can use that like our machine. So here let's click on this launch instance. So here you see the description. To start using Amazon EC2, you'll want to launch a virtual server known as Amazon EC2 instance. So here EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud, and so like I said, it's just a virtual server. Click on launching EC2 instance, and here you can see a lot of Amazon machine images. So a machine image means it is a software. It's a machine image actually, where you have a lot of software installed already, and then using that machine image you can launch a machine. That's what we call it as a virtual machine. So here you got a lot of free tier eligible machines, and also other machines where you have to pay for it. But here we'll just choose free tier only. And you got my AMIs section here, AWS Marketplace, Community AMIs. They're all different places where you can find different kinds of Amazon machine images. Depending on your need, you can choose whatever you want. So here we'll just choose one of the free tier eligible machine images actually. I'm choosing the Amazon Linux free tier eligible machine. Click on select, and then here you see different types of EC2 instances. Here it's a T2 micro, small, medium, large, extra large. So each size indicates what configuration that machine is. So if it is a 1 CPU or one memory, 1 GB memory, so that is the difference between each category. So here the small means 1 CPU and 2 GB memory, and the large means 4 CPUs and 16 GB memory. So here we choose the micro, then go to configure instance details. So here you will choose number of instances. So for now I choose 1. You could choose any number of instances, but it will suggest you to launch auto scaling group. So let's not worry about that right now. Let's not worry about all these details. These are all related to the network settings and the security configuration, all that. So we'll be going over every detail of all these in their corresponding sections. And then click on next, add storage. So here we'll be adding, by default you'll get this root volume for that machine of 8 GB hard disk size, and then if you would like to attach more EBS volumes to your machine, you could add new volumes here. So let's not do that right now. So this is basically a hard disk. So you got a machine, and then you got different hard disks attached to your instance, so you could store your files on different EBS um, uh, block storage. EBS volumes means it's elastic block storage. You could expand how many number of hard disks you would like to attach to your machine. So for now, let's keep it simple to use only root volume, and then next tax. So here this won't charge anything for you, because the free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB of EBS general purpose magnetic storage. So you don't have to worry about that. Go to next, add tags. So this add tags concept is basically you can add tags with the key value pairs, which you can use these values to search for your resources. So for example, here I'm gonna add narsicloud EC2 value, and then go to next, configure security group. So here by default you will get it will create a default group for you, but in the later sections I will show you how we can create a security group and secure your EC2 instance. And here right now this is coming with the default configuration. What this means is anybody can SSH into your EC2 instance, so that's what this means. For now, let's not worry about, we don't have to worry about security section because just demo. So click on review and launch. So you can review whatever you chose in all these steps. Storage, whatever storage you selected, and then tags, name and value, and click on launch. So here by default you won't get any key pair values, so you can go ahead and create new key pair and then give some name to it as the keys, and then create download key pair. Unless you download it, you won't have this button enabled, because this is only one time creation. So we're gonna use this .pem file to access your instance, to connect to your instance basically. So that's why we need to have this file. If you lose this file again, you have to create a new key pair. So make sure that, so they will say that here a key pair consists of a public key that AWS stores and a private key file that you store. Together they allow you to connect to your instance securely. So for Windows AMIs, the private key file is required to obtain the password used to log into your instance. For Linux AMIs, the private key file allows you to securely SSH into your instance. So that's what I was saying. So using this PM file, you'll securely SSH into your instance. SSH means secure shell connecting to your machine. So a selected key pair will be added to the set of keys authorized for this instance. So and then launch instance. See how much time it takes. It's going to be very quick. You go here, you can see the status of your EC2 instance. Right now it is in pending state. Its instance type is micro. It is available in US East. So this is all different concepts. The concept of regions and availability zones. So yeah, don't worry about it right now, we will go over that later. So for now, just focus on how we can create a machine and how easy it is to create a new machine in the cloud. See, it came running. It's that fast. It's lightning fast. So it's running now. You can come down here. You can see the details of your EC2 machine, instance type, and you can see the public IP address. So this is what you're gonna use to log into your machine, and you can see private IP address and security details, network interface details. So you can see everything about your machine, and status checks. So here, if you had created any alarms, triggers for your EC2 instance, for example, if it goes down, you want to have alarm to send email to you or some message to you somehow, you can create those alarms and check the status here. and you can monitor your you can create a cloud watch monitoring. You can monitor your EC2 instance and see how much CPU has been utilized, and disk rates, and read operations, write operations. You can see all of that. You can see everything about your machine here. And then tags. Um, tags is what we gave as name and value. So basically, you can use that value. Let's see, cloud EC2. See, there are two instances created with this tag. That's why you see two here. So it's very easy, right? You can create a machine and you can search by using tags. If you have a bunch of machines here, that's very useful, searching by tags. So the whole concept is, see how easy it is. I could build my machine within few minutes, and now I can use this machine for any of my purpose. I can use this for my experimentation of my idea. I can use this for my demo, or for the training purposes. So once I'm done with my work, I could go ahead and select this, and I could go ahead and stop it. You see, that's easy it is. And then if you want to reboot also, you can go reboot here. So I would like to show you and see the reboot, how fast it will be. You won't even notice it. That's it. It rebooted. It's very quick, right? And if you would like to go stop it, is stop. Note that when your instances are stopped, any data on the ephemeral storage of your instances will be lost. So if you have any data on your root volume, that will be lost. So ephemeral storage, that will be lost. I'm stopping my instance. So yeah, so that's all I have for today. And if you like this video, please click on the like button, and please do subscribe to this channel. You will get to see a lot more videos like this about many technologies. And please post your comments. That will be very, very helpful. And in the next video, we'll be going over how we can use this machine and do something with it, and how we could use that .pem file that we downloaded, which is key pair, to connect to this machine. And also I would like to show you the key pair that we created. See, this is what we created, right? You can see that under this section, network and security. So we'll be going over every detail of each section. So please stay tuned for those videos, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Thank you.